I have spent my working career on the trading floor. I like the excitement and the energy.
There's only one bottom line on Wall Street, and that bottom line is how much money you make.
This is one of the most stressful jobs on earth. You have stress every single second. Not everybody can survive.
Greed is ugly. Make as much money as you can so that you can get out of there before it turns you to the dark side. Boom. Take it. 50 bucks. Come on, take it out. Ah, 2 cents. Someone came. There we go. Boom. And I'm out. That was close. I made 20 bucks. It's been 19 minutes since the market has opened. So far, I've made $715 for the day. My best day, I made just around $350,000. I remember just sitting in my room for quite a while, just digesting it to make sure that this was real. My worst day was down 180,000. Hello? Yeah, that sounds good. Tonight I'm throwing a big ass rooftop party. You know, I invited about 100 people. We'll see how many people actually show up. Hopefully it turns into a Girls Gone Wild video. Here it goes. Now it's fading a little bit. I'm kind of long biased on this stock all day today. I'm gonna buy it on weakness because I think others will buy it on weakness. So, since that's a self-fulfilling prophecy, others are buying it on weakness, I'm buying it on weakness, it'll bounce a lot. I'm expecting big things today. You know, maybe not a $100,000 day, but we'll get up to 10 or 20,000.
My name is Ted WEISBERG. My job description is one of floor trader, where I have been on the trading floor of the New York Stock Exchange for 38 years. I never thought when I was 29 years old that I'd still be there when I was 66. The stock market, or the stock exchange, is a giant auction market where buyers and sellers meet. Companies sell stock to raise capital so they can grow and expand their businesses. The stocks themselves are literally pieces of paper that represent ownership in those companies. And the companies sell the stock to the public to raise the money to run their businesses. And the stocks will go up and down as a direct reflection on a company's ability to, in fact, put that capital to good use. There are many facets of the stock exchange that I think are extremely important to the investing public. Number one is visibility. There is the tape, which we take for granted, which basically records every transaction that's taking place on the trading floor. And that tape that you see in California or in New York is the same tape that you would see in Hong Kong or Auckland, New Zealand. So transparency, I think, is key to investor confidence. You might not like the price, but you can see the price.
Да, босс. Ну что, мы едем. Ты малого заберешь? Да, мы уже подъезжаем к этому вот, к экзиту. Почему? 30 минут? А? Окей, хорошо. I grew up in Russia. In '93, I came to the States. I got my driver license, started driving a cab. And in 1995, I decided to go on Wall Street. I was a stockbroker for a few months, didn't really like it. And then I went to a day trading business, which actually I fell in love from the first day I ever went to the office. Day trader is considered to be the person who probably does more than 100 trades a month. We probably doing 500 to 1,000 trades a day. So we consider ourselves as a professional day traders, and there's maybe 10,000 people like we are. I always know when to get in, I always know when to get out. I think personally a lot of people cannot succeed in this business because just they're not disciplined enough. So today I'm gonna trade for our downtown office. We have two of them, midtown and downtown. In 11 years that I've been in the day trading business, I would say I do know a lot of information. We'll take this chart. It's a gold chart. I cannot say that I would be too smart and short it right there. it would be a reason for it. But I know one thing for a fact. When the gold is collapsed, and it's a big, if this is a 25% downside, somewhere in this area, I would just be ready to buy. Somewhere in this area, I would be ready to buy. Yep, yeah, what's up? When you spend 11 years, every single day, 250 trading days a year, you're gonna start to understand what really is going on. At least you're gonna have a feel for it. Good luck to you too.
So I'm kind of in between appointments and I'm going to see a financial astrologer. I have no clue what to expect and I'm a little bit skeptical.
Hi, Sandy. How you doing? I'm glad you. Hey, glad you made it. Come on inside. I was a professional astrologer since 1967, and I started coming into the markets on October 20th, 1987, because we knew about the stock market crash a year in advance to the day. We're good at what we do.
Is there a good book to read for Wall Streeters?
Well, obviously, I would naturally recommend my own, which is Investing by the Stars. My mother said it was very good, and she understood it.
Okay. What you told me when I met you was that you're an astrologer.
Right, financial astrologer.
What exactly is that?
We basically look at planetary patterns and we correlate them to stock market activity.
How can that be correlated?
You know, remember, astrology is a mathematical science.
Is that really fair to say that it's a science because there's no way to really verify?
First of all, there are many ways. Science is a body of knowledge organized according to general principles. My background is in mathematics and psychology. And astrology is a mathematical psychology based on astronomy. So we take data like this, for example, which gave us information that the market would be down today, which is something you probably wouldn't know how to interpret. And then we put it together, and then we have an opinion about what the market's doing and when. And we sort of trade accordingly.
Do money managers actually come to you and ask you for a horoscope, and how much is that?
Well, first of all, we have clients that are everything from very wealthy individuals to fund managers where we think we normally can improve their performance 5 to 20%. What we charge depends on services. Like we have, for example, a company coming to me, and we're going to probably make them about $40 million. I'm trying to figure, and they're offering me maybe 100, 150, and I don't think I'm going to accept it. Not that 150,000 is not a lot of money, but we're going to make them $40 million.
That's huge.
That's right. So we're worth a lot. We're underpaid. I agree.
I didn't say that.
I said it.
Dead cat bounce. It sounds gross, but what it refers to is if a stock is sold off really sharply and then has a little bit of a bounce back up. As in, hey, don't buy into that dead cat bounce or you're going to end up as roadkill.
I come to the stock exchange trading floor a little after 9 every morning. My son is here. He's also a broker on the floor. As a member of the stock exchange, I come here to represent the clients of our firm, and in that capacity, I am their agent. The orders start coming, and they're buy orders and sell orders, and you're watching the tape, you're watching the news ticker. If you have sell orders and the market's going up, that's great. If you have buy orders and the market's going up, that's not so good, because that means everything becomes a little harder to buy. But the orders come, we go to the trading crowd, we will execute that order. It's all done electronically. It takes milliseconds, in fact, to complete it from the time we get it to the time the customer gets the report. And then, of course, you just keep moving, and hopefully you're going to be busy all day, and you really don't have time to think.
Oh, this stock is just heartbreaking. Oh, this is tough. I am down $28 on the day. This stock that I thought was going to be a strong stock has proven itself to be the exact opposite. Question is, how much pain can you handle and for how long? I can't handle that much pain. I don't like losing. This is a 15% drop in the NASDAQ, one of the largest drops in the past 10 years. And it's happened quick, so there is definitely a lot of fear in the market. This stock is tanking right now, and it's just going to get weaker because there it goes. As I'm talking, this thing dies. Hey, now I'm down 800 on the day.
Since 1999, I haven't had a losing month. Every month, I would take $1, $2, 50 cents, a penny, but it's always going to be green, it's always going to be above zero. That's the most important thing for me. Today is not going to be the day of losing. I have a very strict rules about it. If I'm down more than 15 or 20% from the top money that I make, I would probably stop trading for 30 minutes, just go outside, get some Dunkin' Donuts. If you learn how not to lose, you will be ending up making money. You know, at least if you learn how to invest properly, you can always make money on your money.
So if astrology provides so much insight, I would assume that you should have been able to accumulate great wealth.
You only get what's promised in your horoscope, so maybe it's not in my horoscope to be wealthy.
But you invest by the stars.
We don't foresee everything. Astrology is not the be-all and end-all. Astrology is the single best tool in the market, but doesn't do everything, and it's not a perfect science. If astrology was a perfect science, then every astrologer you know would be very rich, have a private Rolls Royce and a private Learjet. Now that's not the case, so obviously there's a little bit more involved. For example, if you were born 10 minutes earlier, you'd be a different person.
Do you feel that I'm a Taurus?
Do I feel you're a Taurus? I'd have to hold your hands and do some things we can't do on camera because this is not X-rated to know if you're really a Taurus. I usually tell people I don't guess height, I don't guess weight, and I don't guess signs, but I guess sex, which I do very well except in the West Village. Sometimes I have trouble there. Do you understand the joke? You should be laughing more. Okay. Mike, can you run off the natal chart? If you excuse me a second, I'll see if we can give you your forecast.
I have just completely flipped my strategy because this stock has been so weak. It wasn't just me that was thinking this is going to be a strong stock, so now everyone is kind of shell-shocked. And once it takes out the day low, a lot of people that are long this stock, that are betting that it's going higher, will look at this point and have their stop losses there. And if we can take out those stop losses, it's almost like surfing because you're really just riding the wave. Since you're betting that it's going down, you know all these orders are going to make it go down. There's no reason why this stock can't be down $3, $4, $5 a share today. Not taking out the level. Oh, took it out. 1,700 shares short. I'm in a bank right now. This is when you start to get cocky. Come on. Green for the day, baby. Yeah, big money. 55 bucks.
I have to say I'm much more comfortable with astrology in the personal realm rather than, predicting the markets with it.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Do something else. You can ask anything you like. I'll give you one question. You know how you get 3 wishes? I won't give you 3 wishes.
Oh, yeah.
But I'll ask you one question, anything you want to know about anything. So what you do is hold on to this dice, the astrological dice. And I want you to think about the question. Okay, it can be any question you want. When you're thinking about the question, roll the dice. Okay, now I'm going to give you some general things. Okay, the answer here is Pisces, which means it's still a question. Venus, which could be about love or relationships. And 9th out of distance.
It is relationship related.
You want to be a little more specific, so I can give you a more specific answer?
No, I'm embarrassed.
Don't be embarrassed. We all have questions.
I'm just curious if it's going to work out.
Be idealistic about it and don't aim low.
Don't aim low?
Don't aim low. Just let your imagination be your guide and aim very high.
Yes, I'm single. And I'm going out with, prospects.
Mike, I need an astrocartography report for this charming lady. Oh, how lovely. Just so you know, you have Sagittarius rising in the galactic center, and you also have Moon in Virgo.
But that's all superficial. I'm just wondering, is there going to be a real substantial
Well, that's up to
relationship?
you. Remember, the stars impel, they do not compel. They just give you opportunities. It doesn't mean you're going to take advantage of it.
Oh, I'm certainly the type who takes advantage of opportunities.
That's about it. I don't see more in the relationship in 2005, but you can be changing careers with
2006, you mean?
He did 2005 here. I'm sorry.
Why?
Well, actually, we'll have to. Mike! Whoop. Mike! Why'd we do this for 2005? Just give me 2007, please. Well, same thing. All it's telling you is you're going to change jobs. Another way this could be interpreted is go find a boss you'd like to marry and go work for him and then marry him.
But that was like 10 pages and you gave me 1 sentence.
That's all right. Well, I'll tell you what. You read all the 10 pages yourself. You can take it home. Take it home with you.
Will I be able to understand it?
Yeah, it's in English.
Well, I think Henry's a very interesting, eloquent guy, and a lot of the things that he says make sense, but I remain skeptical. I think it's a charming concept and it's definitely entertaining, but I wouldn't invest by the stars.
You little bitch of a stock. Now at 2:52 p.m., with an hour to go, I'm down 3,600 on the day. My dream stock for the day is just proven completely worthless. Right here you can see in the afternoon it cracked the day's low at 91.20, went straight to 90.20. So this was a nice little short here, which I got some of. But I still thought the stock was going lower, and right here, this little bump up is where I just got I went short right around here. A little too soon because I covered right here, and this was a $4,000 loss. This is why trading is so tough. I was completely right on the price, but I couldn't handle the pain. I had a $500,000 position, which was a much bigger position than I wanted to take. I just averaged up wrong. And now the stock is acting perfectly. Would have been about a $10,000 profit right now, had I had the balls to hold. Oh, I did today.
There is nothing in Wall Street that rewards you for difficulty. It's one of my great attractions to this business. It rewards sagacious laziness.
Going through my dirty laundry to find a shirt to wear on this big meeting with this billion-dollar babe. And my mom didn't come in and do laundry this weekend, so I got no clean laundry. Here we go. Beautiful. This shirt isn't too wrinkled. You can see what kind of operation I'm running. My suit's just a mess, but it doesn't matter. You know, you can work in your underwear and make more money than somebody with a $5,000 suit. It's all about presentation, and that's not my forte, but trading is, and that's what really matters.
I'm on my way to meet with Tim Sykes. He's a 25-year-old hedge fund manager, up and coming. He sounds very bright. I haven't met with him before, but from what I hear, he's been quite successful.
Sandy is pretty big time. She's in charge of quite a bit of money. I'm gonna get my story out there, and I'm gonna, I don't know, try and get some money out of her, see if she has any contacts, see if she knows anybody. We'll see what she can do. You know, I hear she's a pretty attractive woman, so if I don't get the money, then maybe I can get the girl. Either way, we're gonna have a good lunch and talk about myself, which I'm pretty good at doing. It's my favorite subject. Cheers.
Cheers. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. Thank you for meeting me.
So, where were you before? Where did you start out?
From 1999 to 2002, I traded my way from $12,000 to a fully audited pre-tax sum of $1.65 million. So with that...
Are you serious?
100% serious.
And what do you invest in? What's your strategy?
Short selling, short bias, small cap, micro cap. I mean, I'm never going to be more than a $100 million fund. It's tough.
That's your maximum capacity?
Yes.
And why is that?
Because I'm shorting the smallest and most volatile stocks. So A, they're hard to borrow, B, they're volatile as hell, and C, I have no corporate experience.
And you don't have an office, you work from home?
I work from home.
And what do you do like on days when there's no trading?
I usually read. I mean, I can't read fiction. I love nonfiction.
Same.
Really?
Yes.
You should see my library. Yeah, I'm on 46nd and 2nd. This is my neighborhood.
Well, we should have lunch more often.
We should.
I remember when I came in the business, there was a person, he would always say, day traders would never make money. They ended up, making zero or making very little money. But there's a beautiful thing about this business. You don't depend on anybody. You are who you are, and if you really want to succeed, you can really make it. You make money, you lose money, it doesn't matter. When life is good, that's the most important thing.
Well, it was a great pleasure to meet you.
No, thank you for meeting with me.
Yeah, it was a great pleasure. I had fun. Thank you for lunch.
No problem.
And everything sounds very intriguing. I'll run it by Bridge Tag, and then I'll be in touch with you, I'd say, within the next week.
Okay, that sounds good. Do I have your card?
I think you do.
I think I don't.
Let me give it to you.
Please, do. I think that was a good meeting. I think I got my point across of what I'm trying to do, and I think I got a date. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. Give me another drink. I only had one drink.
A lot of people don't want to work on Wall Street because it's kind of geographically undesirable in terms of New York City, but this is a pretty cool part of New York. Manhattan grew from the Battery up. And yes, that's why the streets are all so narrow, because they actually used to be cow paths. And Wall Street was, in fact, there was a wall there that kept the Indians, I guess, from attacking the Pilgrims and the Dutch and anybody else that was kind of sequestered in lower Manhattan. Clearly, the stock exchange as an institution is absolutely the cornerstone of capitalism in this country and perhaps the world. I mean, it is the footprint that every democratic country and society in the world has tried to mimic.
Party on the rooftop! Yeah, 46 and second. Let's go to the roof. The roof. There's 5 girls in the bathroom? That's kind of cool. They locked it. What's up? How's it going? How are you? Take off your shirt. You know, I'm really the only one making money of any of my friends, so I feel it's my duty to be the godfather of throwing parties for everybody, or else no one would go out.
Not everybody on Wall Street makes a lot of money.
Disagree. I'm already making more money than every single person here right now.
Almost.
And with the exception of Tim.
Right. I mean, for Christ's sake.
Yo, what's up, buddy?
99% of the best stories I have are with Tim. Typical freshman year story, you know, everybody's cramped up in a tight building, and I just happened to get in a room with this crazy Jewish kid, Tim, who made $500,000 in 1 week. The crowning moment after we made all this money, he's like, let's take the whole dorm out to dinner. So I'm like, are you serious? He's like, yeah, we'll go round up everybody, we're taking them all out to dinner. So here we are, this hodgepodge mess of kids, rolling into a super nice restaurant in Boston. And Tim's like, I got everything, don't worry about it.
Tim has a lot of potential. I hate to use the word boy wonder because he's not really a boy, but I could see his brilliance right away.
We took a poll and we decided who wants to date Tim.
Wow.
I know he's going places.
I just heard he was great in bed.
Thanks for coming to my party.
Well, when I was like 8 years old, I wanted to come to the States. I can't really say that I was dreaming of Wall Street when I was 8.
Yes! Polka TV. It's the next big thing. Polka, polka, polka. I need my accordion to go polka, polka, polka. Please use that, please.